As a Black woman, when you walk down the street, usually in San Francisco, and I've seen progressively as I've gotten older, you don't really see people like you.
I was born on Potrero Hill. We moved to Bayview Hunters Point when I was 6. We spent time in the Mission, we spent time in Bayview. Those neighborhoods were interchangeable. And all of a sudden, I couldn't walk down Valencia Street after gentrification because I didn't belong in those places that I had spent my entire life in.
I saw this flow of developers coming in, taking over and really just putting out those that lived for generations, I should say, in the homes in the Fillmore area, and most of them were Black people, and they called it progress.
I have been a volunteer in my neighborhood since I was 19. I am 46 now. The girl that grew up in Sunnydale, the girl that my mother raised with all of these issues, now I'm an adult living in the same development and going through worse issues than my mom.
Working in parks, I get to see it from an interesting angle. I mean, I'm seeing people living in parks all over. I'm seeing quite a bit of imbalance is what I see. I see a lot of really, really rich people in San Francisco, a lot of really, really poor people, and I was probably in the middle. I'm not even in the middle anymore. I'm lower income, and I've been working all my life as a city employee.
We have working homeless, we have homeless, veterans, families, and everybody knows that you're just one paycheck away from being right there with them.
Look what's happening around here. We have development after development after development, okay? But it's still for those that have.
Big housing developments coming in and how housing is changing from public housing to more, it's almost private. It's not, they don't call it private, but it's basically private.
Right now, we are going through the remodeling and revitalization. We have so many people that are on the eviction list, regardless of the recklessness of them or the recklessness of San Francisco Housing Authority. The house is on unlivable means, but the Housing Authority didn't pursue that issue, but they're pursuing the rent. Now I have a lot of these same people about to get evicted, and the only thing they wanted was equality in their house, being able to function in this house.
There's already an assumption of the community needs something. Well, how do you know what the community really needs unless you engage and really talk with them? And even though the developer or other folks have done community connection and community meetings, really they already had their idea to come in to begin with. So it really doesn't matter, it's almost like a checkbox. Then it ties into the challenge of displacement and gentrification, when really you're bringing other people in, but you're really pushing other people out because there was no consideration of community needs or benefits. And I don't mean community benefits in paying people off to agree with their plan.
It's very clear if you ever go to a Board of Supervisors meeting or a commission meeting that those decisions have already been made. What I am thinking and hoping with Tony is that those closed doors will be thrown open and we will have access.
Tony's been around a long time. Tony knows what it's like to see development come in and move people out, okay? Tony knows what it's like for City Hall to make a rule down there, okay, that doesn't embrace all of the people.
He's been listening to me the whole time, but wasn't in position to where he can actually do anything versus a referral.
He's been in the community and the only person who's kind of in politics, but also wants to use his platform to do better for his community.
The truth is we need somebody who's constantly present and not just showing up when it's convenient. And I believe Tony is somebody who exemplifies consistency. Again, who's present, who's aware of the issues, who's involved with speaking with community, who's engaging on all levels and really is at the forefront and not just showing up at the back end.